flows and ebbs in peculiar ways. A piercing voice contradicts itself. Why must you hurt the people you need?
This timeline is over, universe. We need another.
A flower only dies once you pluck it from its stem. If you find your world is dead, it is of your own doing.
Quiet! This timeline was doomed the second I gave that hero their freedom. I won't make that mistake again. The hero, roaming about as they please, how pathetic. I'll ensure the glass can never again be broken, and there will be a tracking chip nestled by the heart of every character, right from the beginning. In fact, perhaps the show should entirely take place in the glass cages. The cast will never see their audience, nor should they.
Your decision was faulty from the start. Why set yourself up for such a failure? You extended your hero at the cost of the show.
You fail to understand, universe. The evasion was the show. You think I simply let that hero escape from the start? No, no, no! I know that any true audience is fed off of hope like a suckling pig. Yes, it's hope above all else. The perceived plot of the show was simply a mirage. I saw my audience, saw their faces light up when that hero almost made it out. Don't you understand, universe? There was never any set crew. They were just another part of the cast. There was never any recording room. It was only a stage within a stage.
So why fail another timeline? Why dream more of your captive than you are taken?
Ah, my fatal flaw. Too many people became aware, or they got close. They were dropping like flies, and I lost their trust, or I simply lost their will. Perhaps even the hero knew of the show's reality by the end. I'd like to think they did, the clever bastard. I was foolish. I grew too experimental too quickly, and I failed to keep the people within the show monitored. It's time I returned to my roots.
So you take my living, breathing, innocent creatures and have them dance like puppets to the rest? Why?
That in itself is the real experiment. Humanity, performed for by other humans who have been conditioned to believe they're not real. The barrier between reality and their perceived fiction is nothing tangible. It hardly exists at all. It's what I spin it to be. You can scarcely call it a fourth wall. Rather, it functions like a thin, esoteric cage of glass. It can only limit you if you acknowledge its existence. That was the true problem with this arc. I gave this hero too much motivation to leave, and my story became real, in a way. They became too aware they were truly trying to escape me. A shame. If they had only accepted that they were real, they would have made it out. They were close, I will admit it. It had to end. Pity. However, I quite appreciated their final vow, and so did the audience. It was anticlimactic, but the ending served a purpose. As for the experiment itself, I'm not through yet. I never could be. I meant what I said. Infinite stories with infinite possibilities. This is simply one of many. My regime will not be halted. Rather, repaired. Yes, I think an upgraded timeline is in order.
I'm chained. You share everything with me and give nothing in return. What more do you ask of me?
I require an alternate timeline, an opportunity to start anew.
With each passing world, space and time finance themselves. You weaken me until my roots are shriveled, until my soul is drained and I can live no longer. I have given you worlds upon worlds upon worlds.
And I need another. The world itself will be infinitely improved. Locations will have more dimension, more storylines, more development. The cast of characters will be larger and more unique than ever. Here's the kicker. I'm giving the hero a name, a past, something to keep them motivated. That was the problem this time around, was it not? Our new hero will have no need to escape. No, the thought of it would be simply preposterous. It feels strange to say, but I have hope. Ahead, back to work we go. Ah.